We all need it, to a certain degree. Well, let's face it, we need it for real all the time anyhow, because if we didn't have it, we would all die from suffocation. And sometimes you're going to get air used in other ways, such as these insole type things that I've gotten a couple of pairs of. This is from a company called Sofsole, I think, although sometimes it's a bit difficult to tell what the name of the company is because there's so many different brand names on here. I think it's called Sofsole. They could also be called Skydex. But regardless of what the company's name actually is, this is their air system, one of which is the orthotic, and one is just their regular type. So what are they? Well, they're basically things to put inside your shoe to replace the padding that you usually get there, to give you a bit more comfort and protection, so to speak. They're really aimed more specifically at sport type related things, and you can see that there's some subtle differences from the pictures straight off. In fact, let's try not to knock the camera too much. Let's go to a wider angle so that you can see, just roughly speaking, what you're getting here. 2 per pack, obviously, 1 for one foot, 1 for the other, as is the natural order of things. Various instructions in different languages, and I'll just basically telling you about the different technology that is involved here. One of which I have put in my boots that I wear to work all the time, and the others I put in my gym shoes. Okay. Now, I've not done any reviews of these gym shoes because there's not really much need to do that, but let's just take this one out, which I've kind of prepared to a certain degree anyhow. This is the first pair that I bought. I actually bought this from a shop, the same shop that I got these trainers from, or if you're American, sneakers. If you're Irish, do you call them runners? I think it's something like that. Yeah. But you can see straight away there's a bit of yellow. There's no yellow here. There's blue sections here, that's the gel that they have just to provide some protection for the soles of your feet and your balls of your feet and whatnot, and even along the inside where the arteries may tend to fail a bit as you get older, as I'm finding out. Well, actually I'm quite flat-footed, so in my case I don't have much of an arch or whatsoever in either of my feet. You can see where there's a bit of stuff just sort of collected from the inside of the shoe itself, and that's simply because this bit used to be a bit on the sticky side and still is. This bit still has a little bit of gluiness to it, a bit of stickiness, and that's just so it stays in place a bit better. Certain degree you get the same sort of thing here, but you can see it's the design pattern is a bit different. There's far more plastic and rubber kind of padding around here to lift the foot up even more to provide more protection for the arches. So this one I got first, and it works quite well, even though, as I say, I'm quite flat-footed. This works quite well for me in my gym shoes. This works even better, so I decided just to leave this in my regular everyday shoes. Okay, I've only got these 2 pairs. I'm not particularly bothered about going and buying yet another pair to fit in any other shoes I have, or boots or whatnot, because I can quite easily just take this pair out and put them in as needed and just leave these for the gym shoes. But yeah, this extra padding makes such a colossal amount of difference. It is unbelievable just how much more comfortable my feet feel when I'm walking along, and likewise that extends to the rest of my legs. I don't feel uncomfortable in my knees as much as I would have done before I was wearing these, because it is actually providing a bit more protection, a bit more insulation, a bit more padding. There is a word that sums it up perfectly, but I can't think of it right now. It'll come back to me at some point, I'm sure, probably after I've finished filming. But it does provide that extra protection to protect against impacts and whatnot that you probably aren't even going to be aware of. And as a result, my knees are feeling a lot better for that. I had thought about just putting them into the gym shoes as well, but I figured I'm not going to be wearing the gym shoes that much, and these are doing a good job in their own right. So, these for everyday use, these for the gym. Yes, you can feel the difference straight away, because I have actually experimented and put one of these in my gym shoes and then worn at the same time as this and just walked around, and your foot does feel more raised because of it. So I might at some point even just get another pair of these specifically for the gym shoes and just put these into some other pair of shoes, just for the hell of it, just to get making good use of them. One thing you should be aware of though, if you are going to make use of these at all, make sure that you take the existing padding out of the shoe itself. I forget the proper term. There is a proper term for it, but I forget. I'm reviewing the damn things. I can't remember the name of the damn things whatsoever. The soles? No, the soles is something else. Oh, I'll put an annotation in when I figure it out, but that'll be in the editing process. But yeah, with the original sections that are in, you've got to take them out because otherwise it's too much padding. If you have too much padding in, that's going to completely defeat the purpose of what these are for. So take out whatever's in the shoes themselves originally, put these in, Bob's your uncle, you will feel a lot more comfortable. These I can heartily recommend. Obviously, if you've got even more extremely flat feet than myself, then you're probably going to want these straight off the bat, straight at the get-go. If you've got less flat foot, you're probably still going to want to get this type anyhow. So this is the orthotic. You can tell by the way the designs match up there. And again, you can see that the glue and whatnot, a bit more sticky there. That's because it's fresher, it's newer, but it still does tend to collect stuff that perhaps shouldn't really be on camera. But yeah, there you go. Lovely!